Have you ever watched a horror film and thought,
I could survive that situation. I wouldn't have made that dumb decision. I have survival plans that I would like to post publicly for other people to see.
that's where this show comes in. I'm Ian David Mayo, and this is Pros vs. Goners.
Post your survival plans in the comment section below for a chance for it to be featured in next week's episode. And now, for a quick recap on last week's scenario.
You and your family go to an isolated hotel for the winter. The hotel staff inform you that the hotel has a violent history where the previous caretaker got cabin fever and murdered his whole family. Your spouse signed on to look after this hotel and brought you and your son to stay with them. As time passes, you find that your spouse is becoming more irritable and violent until one day they finally snap and grab an axe. Your spouse swings and misses you and your son. How do you plan to survive against your violent spouse? The Terry Mayo said, "Run to the kitchen, give my son a butcher's knife, hide him in a lower cabinet, explaining my plan to him as he hides, positioning a kitchen chair next to me. When she arrives, I will plead to her while I move to place her by the cabinet my son is hiding in. Grabbing the chair as I rush her, I yell, 'Now!' as I swing the chair at her, blocking her use of the axe. As the chair strikes her, my son will reach out of the cabinet and stab her in the foot, this giving me a chance to wrestle the axe away from her. Holding her down, I will have my son go cut an electrical cord from a lamp. I will tie her up and contact the authorities to send help. This is a great plan. You get props for utilizing your son for stabbing action. I'd say you're a survival pro." Mako Junkie said, "I would use my son as a human shield, holding him between my spouse and myself, and hope she snaps out of her trance. If not, my son has been axe murdered, and I use the distraction to take the weapon away and murder my spouse in a fit of rage. But since it looks like I just killed my family, I have to destroy the evidence by burning the whole hotel down to the ground, destroying the haunted place and the evidence in one swoop. I finally break that writer's block by writing about the experience, and it becomes a bestseller, and I start a new life somewhere with the money." Your plan relies on getting the axe away from your wife, which you're not too clear on how you plan to get it away from them. Odds are, if they are in a manic, violent state, then simply chopping into your son's head won't distract your wife for very long. Also, burning the whole hotel down isn't a good idea because the people that own the hotel know you and your family were there to watch over it. They'd track you down and fuck you financially. I'd say you're a goner. Roberto Rodriguez said, "I would run and throw everything I can at her until I can climb up the stairs with my son. I'll tell the son to take out his phone and keep flashing his camera so she can't see. Once she gets close to the top of the stairs, I'll just drop kick her. Hopefully the fall just knocks her out instead of killing her, but if it does, my son's camera has pictures of her going apeshit. If she's alive, make sure she is incapacitated, tie her up, and call the police." This is a good plan, though it's pretty dangerous to drop kick someone down the stairs. Odds are you'll kill your spouse and seriously hurt yourself, if not kill yourself from how you land on the stairs after the kick. There's a lot of variables and ways this can go wrong. I'd say you're a goner from how risky it sounds. For this week's scenario, we're looking at the movie 28 Days Later, released in 2002. One of the pioneer films of fast zombies, showing that when zombies don't give you time to think and plan, they're that much scarier. The scenario goes like this. A virus has broken out into the world, turning almost all of the population into full sprinting hungry zombies. As one of the few that is immune, with no more food or water in your apartment stocked up to survive off of, you must go scavenge for food. How do you plan to survive knowing there are speedy zombies lurking beyond your door?